Hi everyone and welcome back to my morning report chart appraisals on Monday the 2nd of November with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets. Let's look at Eurodollar now, and we've had this rally in Eurodollar on the last couple of days. Thursday, Friday last week. Lost a bit of impetus into the close on Friday. We had a bit of a jump at the open today. And that has now sort of been pared back. These comments from Ewald Novotny sort of putting pay to a little bit of initial strength. But looking at the technicals on this, you can see it's really interesting because you're now once again using this 150 to 110.50 to 111 figure as your basis of resistance. Today's high 110.49. So I find it very interesting that this is how the euro is playing. Every time it gets back into that pivot level, pivot band, you see a failure. You see it falling back into it. You've had that in 4 of the past 5 days now, where you've closed actually below the pivot band of 50 pips after having a rally back into it. So really interesting that every time you get that move, it sort of is failing. Now, it's interesting because you've got the momentum indicators, which is just starting to bottom out and just starting to try and improve. But again, I'm sort of more inclined to look at this pivot level, the price action that's happening in this pivot band, that I think is suggesting to me that the euro is going to still struggle to push further on. Now, this is the hourly chart. You can see here again, every time you sort of get towards sort of 111, 110.50, it's sort of rolling over. The momentum indicators are already starting to roll over. You look at that, those stochastics, the lower peaks of highs there, sort of slight indication of a bearish divergence. So it's interesting that we're getting this, and certainly the hourly MACD is rolling over and the RSI. So it certainly seems as though the upside impetus is being lost around that pivot level. So that is something that you certainly should be looking out for. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading today. There are supports, let me just say quickly. Initial support, you would argue, 109.84, slight support, and then 108.94 is the main support there, but certainly it looks like impetus is being lost on that euro. So I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later.